Greetings, Grappling fans, and is that Tommy Diamond?
And that is Tommy Diamond, the PFA of Vanity Express.
What's he doing here?
I haven't got a clue.
Well, welcome, Grappling fans. This is PWA. We're in Leamington Spa for November to Remember, and there we have Tommy Diamond remembering things. He's got a case there. Fans are pleased to see him.
They look ecstatic to see him. Over the moon that he's there.
Peel a grape in his pocket, that man.
We've had this conversation. You don't have room in his pockets for grapes.
I know he's got short arms and deep pockets.
Shannon Brown making a second appearance in a PWA ring.
Yes, this is actually an MCW match, hence why we're here. David Brown, the co-owner of MCW.
Yes, I am.
And speaking of representatives of MCW, here's the MCW Champion.
So, since Bisto's won the title, he's finally managed to go out, spend some money, and buy himself new attire, wrestling attire.
On the account that he's eaten his old one, yes.
Green. Is he envious of himself winning the title?
Quite possibly. But if you think Bisto's got problems, wait till you get a load of his opponent.
Can't wait.
I think you'll remember him. Spotted the old water?
No, it's my own water. Crowd remembering Bisto from last time he was there, taking the title.
And giving Tommy Diamond a pat on the head.
MCW title here at our last show. But because the match was not sanctioned by MCW
No, it wasn't.
hierarchy, at an MCW show about 2 weeks ago, Bisto was actually stripped of the belt.
Yes he was.
Yes, I do remember.
He's got it back.
Boom! Yay!
Yes.
And no one knows cheating better than Tommy Diamond.
So we are pleased to announce that the MCW Champion is in fact Bisto.
Boo! And that ref behind is the one that cheated for him.
Oh, the whole world's against you, isn't it?
There are more against Mr. Vane than me.
Well, announcer Mark Russell pointing out that this is a non-title match. I mean, this is precisely what the Interpromotional Championship's intended for. And he does make a valid point. Well, we've got this strange music going off. Is this even recorded?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the Death Wish.
Yes, it is recording. You stupid fool. Now leave the controllers alone. It comes up as the Death Wish Kid, but I have to point out that he was formerly known as the Death Wish Kid, but he's been through a strange change lately. He's now known as that freak that was in here the other day.
Yes.
Horatio Morgan.
Yes, this chap, I mean, say what you like about Bisto, but this chap, I mean, look at him, he's got a skull. He calls it Elwood. Do you know what this chap does for a living?
I do, yeah, he's a taxidermist.
He skins and guts animals, he turns them into art, food, clothing.
But I'm hoping that next show, that's Bisto's head he's carrying around in his hand.
You really don't like Bisto, do you?
Well, Bisto cheated Mr. Vane for the title. He now has the gold that should be round Mr. Vane's waist.
What, as opposed to Mr. Vane's never cheated in his entire life?
Never.
Yeah.
A-star student at school as well.
Cheap shot artist.
Oh, and Bisto's not a pop artist.
Well, I don't think Bisto's tried to convince anyone that he's anything else. You know, he just likes wrestling, and I admit he's not Kitchen's best friend, but...
Is Horatio Morgan talking to the skull?
No, he's attempting to talk to to Mark Russell, but
I'm pretty sure he's not talking to Mark Russell. He's probably sizing him up for his trophy cabinet.
yeah. So I do remember at the last MCW show, he was drawing dotted lines across the wrestlers on the screen. This chap is scary.
Yeah, he's listened to the ref though.
Well, the bell sounds, we're underway. Have a very stiff collar elbow tie up.
It's a unique wrestling attire from Horatio Morgan.
What a horrible man!
Bisto don't like him.
Bisto with his character review. And I would suggest that Bisto has the experience advantage here. It might not be applicable, but... Oh.
Ref, he's biting him.
Well, ref says let it go. Just a little then.
See, that's why that ref is terrible. She's all against the people that should be winning this match.
Yeah, should be winning. I see what you did there. Well, we have a waistlock takeover. And now Bisto with the amateur taunt. And again, I think he's trying to rub in, to say, I'm more experienced than you.
Or he's just trying to rub in his gravy.
Yeah, apparently he's been banned from doing that move. And, oh, both men with the same idea, the drop kick.
Neither of them got it. Just a little fact about Horatio Morgan. Them tattoos that are covering his body, apparently he gets a new one for every victim that he's mounted on his trophy cabinet.
I'm saying Horatio Morgan does seem he knows how to fight, he knows how to grapple with it. That's a very nice shoulder tackle into the corner.
Oh, he's driving it right through him. He nearly come out the other side of Bisto.
Where's he going now? Is
working his way up. Sorry about the wobbly camera. I think the cameraman has a hint of Parkinson's.
That's a bit too harsh, but perhaps he's had a bit too much coffee.
Okay, maybe that. But he's got some good sideburns.
Well, oh, Horatio Morgan in control.
Is this the death roll, the gator roll?
I believe the gator roll, which is... I understand that Horatio Morgan has a few gators. Well, remains of gators.
Well, if they ain't going to do as they're told, they're going to get...
Oh,
there's no tap out.
Yeah, you better be careful there. There you see the referee, she's been told. Oh. I think Bisto has had to tell her. You have to watch out when you try to lead the crowd on. Well, Bisto managed to get out of it and
just stomped on his toe.
Well, why not? A lax dragon screw.
A lax.
Well, it was quite relaxed. Into the spinning toe hold. Referee checks for a submission and...
Not the great... Come on, ref.
Well, we're going to see the gravy boat, but that chap's in the way.
Come on, ref.
What's wrong with the gravy boat? It's a legal move. Horatio kicking away Bisto.
See, I'm all for Horatio Morgan winning this because when he was in here the other day he freaked me out and I don't want to get on the wrong side of him.
Yeah, although this isn't for the championship, but obviously if Horatio does get the win here...
I think Horatio Morgan's injured. Sorry to cut you off there, but...
No, deception, but Bisto should have known better.
I think the ref got distracted by someone out there. Possibly Tommy Diamond.
He didn't get all of the headlock driver. A very lax cover.
Although Bisto the Butcher is looking a bit like roadkill right now.
As opposed to he looks better at any other time.
No, never. He looks as pretty as minestrone soup.
I see. You all know oil painting.
No,
but Horatio has oil paintings on him. There's some pretty impressive tattoos there. Horatio with the advantage. And a very nice suplex. Referee's a little out of position, but I am impressed with the skills of, you know, Horatio Morgan.
Big slam, strong slam.
Yeah, he's deceivingly strong.
Yeah, he may not be a larger chap, but he's got some strength in him.
He's got a nasty scar on his back. Don't know what that's from.
So if this match isn't for the MCW title, what is it? A battle of cooking tips?
Probably. I mean, I don't think these two have had any falling out or anything. I mean, I'd have thought these two would get on.
Just driving that shoulder in again. He uses his body like a spear, an actual spear.
A very unique gut driver.
Almost pinning himself with it.
Yeah, but that's the experience coming into play. I think Bisto knows where he is. Yeah, he's stunned, but
Bisto never knows where he is.
Well, that's the thing with Bisto. He has the element of surprise on his side. He's not the biggest or the strongest of wrestlers, but somehow it's worked enough where he's attained the MCW Championship. European uppercut.
Talking about element of surprise and Bisto the Butcher, I hear when he was born, it was an element of surprise from his mum that such a strange looking creature arrived from her body.
I see. He's not on your Christmas list, is he, Bisto the Butcher?
No.
That's a very unique backbreaker. Yeah, from Horatio Morgan, who's been really taking it to Bisto. But the fans trying to rally up Bisto.
Although looking at Bisto the Butcher and Horatio Morgan there, they look like they could be separated at birth.
I do have to admit, you know,
Bisto's
these
lost.
two are alike in some
him.
way. Well, I think Bisto could get lost in a lighthouse. Perhaps it's the... Oh, full Nelson applied.
What is Bisto doing?
He's trying to make the most out of a bad situation. But they see the full Nelson applied. I imagine this will be a restraining technique Horatio Morgan uses on his prey, which in this case is Bisto the Butcher. I'm hoping he could pull up Bisto's breeches while he's at it.
You know what I'd like to see right now? Tommy Diamond jumping in there, slamming that Bisto the Butcher in the head with his briefcase.
Personally,
and taking that belt back to Mr. Vane.
Well, Horatio making a mistake there. He had the full Nelson applied. I think he should have kept it on. He might have won the match. But I'd like to see Tommy Diamond race in there. Horatio and Bisto settle their differences by beating 7 shades out of him.
You're so biased.
Yeah. Not at all like you, am I?
No, I'm not biased. I like everyone in the ring.
Yeah, equally.
Yeah.
Well, Bisto having a hard time trying to find anything. Oh, he's going for the ref now.
Bisto's turned into a zombie. Back to a lockup.
I think both wrestlers, not sure what they are. There's the toe kick and the dragon screw. Back to the spinning toe hold. Fortunately, Bisto does have that experience factor about him, similar to Psycho Steve. We're going to see later on. Amidst the crazy persona, they do have wrestling knowledge.
The difference between Psycho Steve and Bisto the Butcher is Psycho Steve's got longer hair.
And I think Psycho Steve's a fair bit stockier. Whip to the far side.
Oh, went in there hard. Bisto confused himself with the power.
Well, I think he wanted to throw him to the ropes, but...
what's he doing?
Well, he's calling over the referee, and referee holding...
See, this is what I say about this referee. Why is she always helping people like Bisto? Oh, come on.
Ouch!
Come on.
Yeah, well, I think that shade's been around Mr. Vane too long.
I don't know what you're saying. Mr. Vane.
That's Mr. Vane's complete arsenal right there.
Mr. Vane is a fair competitor.
Well, we have a wedgie. The fans called out for the wedgie. Ask, you shall receive. Bisto's gut slam. I didn't get all of it.
You got too much of it.
And now we're going to see one of Bisto's favourite moves, the wavy gravy,
which he stole from Mr. Vane, apparently.
Sort of. I think Mr. Vane only does that when he's trying to get up.
Karate chop, or he likes to call the
pork chop.
Pork chop. Which he usually does off a rope.
I imagine we're going to see that very shortly. Headbutt there, yep. Bisto, second turnbuckle on the inside.
I have to take an important call.
What call? You're on duty. Bisto with the pork chop. Fans calling for the wedgie. Dave Brown's left the commentary booth. Lateral press. Referee in position. 2 count only. Well, Horatio Morgan showing great resiliency. Now we're going to see the burger press. Bisto's own suplex. Nicely executed. Bit too much of a lax cover there from Bisto, and I do wish he'd pull those britches up. Well, Bisto in control. They're going to set up Morgan. Bisto calling for the kebab, wherever there is. Well, Bisto's face has been kicked into orbit. Now Horatio, I think he's going to go for the snapmare driver. Bisto tried it. I don't know what's going off here. Well, strike to the midsection. Bisto. The fireman's carry into the kebab. Into a modified stunner. And Bisto wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Bisto!
The fans pleased with the result of this one. But Horatio Morgan's got nothing to be ashamed of here. Well, let's take a look at the replay. Here you see the full Nelson, and I think Horatio could have won the match had he kept this hold on, but he chose to change his mind, go for the pin. And here you see the unique shoulder tackle, but here's Bisto, with the Shattered Dreams tribute, and here we see the wavy gravy. MCW Champion Bisto victorious.
Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen. I was told to do this.